Hello students, welcome to the pharmacology tutorial classes. Now we will discuss about the second part of autonomic nervous system. So in the first part we had discussed what exactly the autonomic nervous system is. So now in the second part we will discuss about the elaborative way regarding the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. So before starting straight away with sympathetic, I'll start with a general introduction. Autonomic nervous system, already we had discussed, self-governing nervous system. It is also called as visceral nervous system or involuntary nervous system. It has got two major divisions, sympathetic and parasympathetic. Sympathetic nervous system gets activated during emergency and it will make the body ready for fight or flight response. Whereas the parasympathetic nervous system is innervated during resting and digesting. Whenever we are tackling the emergency, the organs that are innervated, they will become active because they will get double oxygen, double nutrition and double blood supply, so that they can work efficiently and tackle the emergency in a better manner. Now we will discuss about the neurotransmitters. In sympathetic nervous system, the major neurotransmitter is adrenaline, and that's why this nervous system is also called as adrenergic, because adrenaline is getting produced at the synaptic cleft and it is responsible for fight or flight response. So the sympathetic nervous system is also called as the adrenergic nervous system. In sympathetic nervous system, there are two major receptors, alpha receptor and beta receptor, and this adrenaline go and attach to these receptors all over the body and it will be showing the fight or flight response. So alpha and beta receptors are the receptors of adrenergic nervous system, and they will be allowing the attachment of adrenaline, and this adrenaline will be showing the sympathetic activity, that is tackling the emergency or fight or flight response. There are five organs what we have discussed. They are tackling the emergency: brain, heart, lungs, skeletal muscles and eyes. So all these organs, they will get activated via adrenaline. So in adrenaline, we are going to see, like in adrenergic nervous system, we will see majorly the drug as adrenaline. Whereas, so this is the first category of the drug that is working or that is supporting the sympathetic nervous system. So when we talk about the drugs that are related with autonomic nervous system, the first category is sympathomimetic. Mimetic means supportive. So the drug that supports the sympathetic nervous system, they are called as sympathomimetic. And how they do it? They will be supporting the adrenaline release. So that's why they are also called as adrenergic. So either it is sympathomimetic or it is adrenergic, both are same. The opposite category is by controlling the sympathetic activity, and the second categories of the drugs are called as sympatholytics, or the same drugs are also called as anti-adrenergic, because why they are working against the adrenaline, that is, like you can say, they are working against the adrenaline, and that's why they are called as anti-adrenergic, and they do it by blocking alpha and beta receptor. So in the second category or second category of the drugs, we will be saying they are sympatholytics because they break down the sympathetic nervous system, prolong activity. Secondly, they work against the adrenaline, and how they work against the adrenaline? By blocking alpha and beta receptor. So the second category drugs are also called as sympatholytics or anti-adrenergics or alpha or beta receptors. This is the second category. The third category of the drugs are called as parasympathomimetic. The drug that supports the parasympathetic nervous system, they are called as parasympathomimetics. There is a major neurotransmitter and acetylcholine in parasympathetic nervous system, and this acetylcholine get attached to two major receptors, muscarinic and nicotinic. M stands for muscarinic, N stands for nicotinic in block letters. So the drugs that will go and support the acetylcholine release, they are called as cholinergic, and by this way they will support the parasympathetic nervous system. They are called as parasympathomimetic because these drugs will allow more and more resting and digesting. So it will be helping your body to come back to the normal situation, and all the blood supply will be back to the organs that are innervated with parasympathetic nervous system, like your GIT, excretory, reproductive organ, exocrine gland, endocrine gland, skin and hair, all will get their blood supply back, because it is beyond the sympathy. Everything, all emergency is over, and all blood supply will come back. And when it happens, the person will be relaxed, the person will be calm and quiet, and will be able to have the food comfortably and sleep comfortably. All these things will be supported by the parasympathomimetic drugs. So suppose naturally if it is not happening, we will do it by drugs. So parasympathomimetic or cholinomimetic or cholinergic, because they will be supporting acetylcholine. These drugs are called as cholinergic or cholinomimetic. The opposite or the last category, the fourth one, is parasympatholytic. The drug that doesn't allow the parasympathetic nervous system to prevail for a very long time, and they do it by working against the major neurotransmitter acetylcholine. So these drugs are also called as anticholinergics as well as the parasympatholytic, and they do it by blocking muscarinic and nicotinic receptor. So these drugs are also called as muscarinic and nicotinic receptor blocker. Okay, so this is about the division between them. Each category, one or two drugs if you are writing, that will be enough. Majorly we see in sympathomimetic category adrenaline. Major drug is adrenaline or ephedrine. In the second category, when we are talking about the sympatholytic, we are having propranolol as a major drug. In the parasympathomimetic category, we are having pilocarpine as a major drug, and in the anticholinergic, we are having the atropine. So each category, one drug, if you are writing full in description, easily you can get 5 out of 5 marks when you are describing about autonomic nervous system. So this was the part 2 of autonomic nervous system, and in the next class we will start with the new topic. Thank you so much.